Hello guys, welcome back to the Shaheen group of institutions CUET classes. I'm your Abhilash dealing with current affairs. Yes guys, as we have already studied with so many new topics, so many news in the uh, newspapers or the hot topics in the society, the international relationship we have covered. For example, the relationship between India and China, the relationship between India and Afghanistan, the relationship between India and Iran with respect to its important export policies. Yes, now I am somewhat bringing very facts, very important facts which are most important for the exams point of view. Yes, so in every competitive exams, we come across the longest, largest, highest, the smallest. All these kind of questions can be seen in your question paper, especially when it comes to CUET UG. Because undergraduation students, they may not expect the higher or the difficult questions. PG students can expect the high and very difficult questions as long as the exam is concerned. Yes. So today my topic will be based on the rivers and the mountains. So before going to rivers, I will deal with the mountains first because first the mountain forms, then only the river originates. So I will deal with the important mountains, peaks of India, the major important peaks which are in news and which are the tallest and which are the most important peaks and mountains of India. Okay, so let me explain it through the drawing. Let me explain it through diagram, India map, and along with Eastern Ghats, Western Ghats, all the things, so that you can also understand, you can also make up your mind where exactly all your mountains falls when it comes to India map. Yes. See, the topic will be the mountains of India, the major mountains of India, right? So major mountains of India, the mountains in news or the peaks. You can also call mountain as peaks because of uh, its conical shape. Yes, peak, right? So the major and the important mountains of India uh, being, as you already can imagine, the Himalayas stands first in India. Thereafter we have Eastern Ghats and Western Ghats. We have Vindhyas and Satpuras. We also have Aravalis, and we also have the northeastern mountain ranges. So all these mountain ranges included, and we will pick the major and the most important peaks of India. And in upcoming exams, you can definitely get to know what are the most important peaks of India. Yes. So let me draw the India map. Yes, this is your India map roughly. So learn to draw the India map, however it is, but try to draw, practice it. I know this is not that perfect, but for exams point of view, when you are writing the mains for UPSC, for UPSC's point of view, when you are practicing yourself, or when you are writing any essays, or when you are participating any kind of competitive exams, so these kind of map will definitely attract the evaluators. Yes, you can impress the evaluators through your talent and skill, right? So here I'll explain it one more time, how to draw the India map. and we are going to study the mountain ranges of India. See, first I am drawing the Gujarat part, then coming down south. Yes. So this will be your clear picture. This will be your clear picture. Yes. So here it is Sikkim, then moving towards the Hooghly, and this is your India. I hope it is very clear. Yes. If it is not visible, let me make the screen somewhat down. Yes. I hope it is clear now. Yes. I can show it on the PPT, I can show it the images, I can show it on the internet, how India map looks and how, where the exact, the peaks, mountains are there. And right now also I can open the browser, I can also bring the images through the PPT. I have already shown you the PPTs of Chahabahar port, I have already shown you the PPT of Sagarmala and all. So all those artificial images may not attract you, right? So I want you also to go through these kind of knowledge where your own skill matters a lot. So that is why I have come up with this kind of skill. I want you also should learn. And if it is empty, the map is empty, we will slowly learn which peak is where, which mountain ranges falls at the which side of the India, right? So if this is India, and this is India in fact, this is your eastern side, this is your western side, the upper one is north, and this is your south. East, west, north and south. Clear? So if it is so, then first of all we will come up with the Himalaya mountains. Yes, we will come up with Himalayas. Himalaya are the northernmost or the northeastern part of India. So these are Himalayas. These are your Himalayas. Let me change the color so that you can understand it clearly. These are Himalayas. So Himalayas have spread from north to northeast part of India. Yes, these are your Himalayas. Then, as I have told you, the mountains or the peaks of India, the mountains or the peaks, for mountains we will take red, right? See, the highest peak of Himalaya is your, no doubt, the highest mountain range, the highest peak in the world is your Mount Everest. No doubt, is your Mount Everest. Is your Mount Everest, which is here. Mount Everest, which is here. It is in Nepal. I hope it is visible, or let me change the color. Oh. Okay. So this is Mount Everest, but it is not in India. We can study about this for the knowledge point of view. But I have told you we will study the best 10 mountain ranges of India, including the if you can take Mount Everest with respect to the India's physiogeographical conditions. So Mount Everest plays a very important role. For that reason, I am mentioning it here. And in fact, it is the largest peak in the world. Yes, it is in Nepal. Mount Everest is not in India, it is in Nepal. It is world's highest peak, no doubt. Then, when it comes to India's highest peak, so it is K2 or Godwin Austen. It is K2. It is here, K2 or Godwin Austen. K2, or it is also called as Godwin Austen. K2 or Godwin Austen. Yes. Then when it comes to the India's highest peak, everybody get confused whether it is Kanchenjunga or whether it is K2 or Godwin Austen or it is the Mount Everest. So Mount Everest is no more in the list of India's highest peak. So it is in Nepal, so it doesn't belongs to India. So Mount Everest is out of the race. So now, which is the highest peak of India? It is K2, or it is also called as Godwin Austen. Clear? India's highest peak is K2. And India's second, if you can ask me, the highest peak of northeastern India, the highest peak of northeastern India is your Kanchenjunga. Kanchenjunga. It is your Kanchenjunga. Kanchenjunga is the highest peak of northeastern part of India, no doubt. Then it is Himalaya in brief. So we will move very fastly because we have to cover all the mountain peaks in a short span of period. Because when it comes to preparation for the CUET exam, we need to cover all major topics in a very short span of time. Okay, so we will cover very quickly everything. So K2 or Godwin Austen is over, and your Kanchenjunga is over here. Then we'll come somewhat down south. It is northern part of India. Now we will come to the southern part of India. The southern part of India, we have Eastern Ghats and Western Ghats. Obviously this is the eastern, this is west. So Eastern Ghats are here. These are your Eastern Ghats. Eastern Ghats are running from Kerala at the deep south to the West Bengal to the north, right? So it is spreading from West Bengal to Kerala down south. So some people usually say it spreads only till the Odisha, but the traces of Eastern Ghats still can be visible in the West Bengal also. Yes. Then if it is the Eastern Ghats, then the highest peak of Eastern Ghats, highest peak, this is the range. Within these ranges, we have the highest peak. Among all these mountains, the series of mountain is called as ranges. Yes. This series of mountain is called as, this entire series is called as ranges. Range. But within this range, if we can have the longest, yes, if we can have a longest in the middle or somewhere in between, that particular mountain is called as peak. That particular mountain is called as peak. That is why this range and one single mountain. So here also this is a range, Himalayan range. Within Himalayan range we have a single, the tallest, the highest peak, that is Mount Everest. When it comes to India, that's K2 or Godwin Austen. When it comes to India, the second largest, India's highest peak is your Kanchenjunga, which is in northeastern side. I hope it is clear. Now we are going to the Eastern Ghats. The highest peak of Eastern Ghat is your, yes, the highest peak of Eastern Ghat is Mahendragiri, no doubt. Mahendra, not Mahendra Bahubali. You can remember in such a way that you can, it can be easily remember for you. Mahendragiri, which is in Odisha. Mahendragiri is in Odisha. Sorry, Mahendragiri is in Odisha. It's no more Orissa, it is Odisha now. Odisha. Mahendragiri is in Odisha. Then Kanchenjunga is in Arunachal Pradesh. K2 or Godwin Austen is in Ladakh, or somewhere in at the border of Himachal Pradesh. Then Western Ghats. We will come to the Western Ghats now. Western Ghats is this. This is your Western Ghats, the western coast of India. Western Ghat is also spread from Kerala to Gujarat. Kerala to Gujarat. So here we have the highest peak. Which is the highest peak of Western Ghat? Yes, the highest peak of Western Ghat, which is in Kerala. Which is in Kerala. Which is in Kerala. The name of it is Annai Mudi. Yes, the name of South Indian, the name of the person or name of the river or name of any mountains or name of any thing for that reason is somewhat difficult to pronounce for the North Indians. So Annai Mudi, sometimes you can call it as a Anna Mudi or Annai Mudi. Yes, Annai Mudi. Annamalai is also correct because Malai or Mudi, both the meaning of Mudi and Malai means the peak, means the mountain. Yes. So Annai Mudi, which is in Kerala. What is Annamalai? Is the highest peak of Western Ghat, which is in Kerala. Yes. Then the highest peak of Eastern Ghat is Mahendragiri, which is in Odisha. Yes. Okay. Then apart from this, we also have some series inside the South India, okay, which is adjacent to the Western Ghat. This mountain range. Let me change the color. To a purple. Okay. So this particular mountain range from here to here. So it is spreading from Karnataka to Kerala. This particular range is called as Nilgiri. This is a range. See, Nilgiri range. So here Nilgiri range is very, very important because so many exams already have asked the questions with related to Nilgiri Hills and the highest peak of Nilgiri Hills and where it lies, which states which state actually has the Nilgiri Hills. Right. So Nilgiri Hills is Nilgiri Hills. So the highest peak of Nilgiri ranges. The highest peak of Nilgiri range is your Dodda Betta. Dodda Betta. In Kannada terminologies, Dodda Betta means the bigger mountain. The mountain which is big in size. Dodda means big, Betta means mountain. Yes. So Nilgiri is a range. Within Nilgiri range, we have the highest mountain in Nilgiri is your Dodda Betta. This is again which is adjacent to your Western Ghats. I hope it is clear. Yes. Then, so the North India is over, the South India is clear, and we are about to study the Middle India, the central part of India. Now we'll travel somewhere between the center, that is Madhya Pradesh. Yes. So we have mountain ranges here. We have the mountain ranges here. Those mountain ranges are called as, we have mountain ranges here. This is Vindhyas and the other mountain range which is somewhat adjacent to this, like this, little slightly adjacent, right? So this is Vindhyas, this is Satpuras. Vindhyas and Satpuras. We also have one more mountain range here in the northern part of India, from Rajasthan to till Delhi. So we have one more mountain ranges here. This is called as Aravalis. So this is Aravali, Vindhyas and Satpuras. Vindhyas and Satpuras are in the mid of India. Especially major portion of these ranges lies in the Madhya Pradesh. Yes, later it spreads towards the Rajasthan and Gujarat also, and it is spreading towards some Bihar and UP also, Vindhyas and Satpuras. So now this is Aravali. This is spreading from north to south, from somewhere ends in the Gujarat, sorry, in Rajasthan, and northernmost it is in your Delhi. Okay, so the highest peak of Aravali is Guru Shikhar. Highest peak of Aravali is your Guru Shikhar, the highest peak. Then when it comes to Vindhyas and Satpuras, so Vindhyas, so this is your Vindhya. The highest peak of Vindhya is Vindhyas is Sadbhavana. Sadbhavana. The highest peak of Vindhyas is Sadbhavana. Goodwill. In English, we have the other name for this peak is goodwill. Sadbhavana or goodwill. Goodwill. Yes. So I hope it is clear, no? Let me write it in a very clear manner because I have erased the Nilgiri. So here we have Nilgiri. Nilgiri, we have a mountain range called as Dodda Betta. Yes, I hope it is clear, no? Yes, Dodda Betta, Nilgiri, and is it clear? Sadbhavana is let me see Vindhyas, Satpuras, and okay. Okay, so I'm just this is your so this is your Aravali. Okay, note down. This is your Aravali, and this is your Vindhyas. Okay, if I am writing, this is Aravali, this is your Vindhyas, and this is Satpuras. I hope it is clear. Yes. Now, the highest peak of Satpura. The highest peak of Satpura I will write here itself. Okay. The highest peak of Satpura is Dhupgarh. Dhupgarh. Dhupgarh is the highest peak of the Satpura range. Satpura range, we have the highest mountain. The single mountain is called as Dhupgarh. Here in Vindhyas we have Sadbhavana. Aravalis we have Guru Shikhar. And here in Western Ghat we have Annamalai. Eastern Ghat we have the Mahendragiri. And here in the northeastern part we have Kanchenjunga. Here in the entire Himalayas highest peak is Mount Everest, which is not in India, which is in Nepal. And India's highest peak is K2 or Godwin Austen, and K2 or Godwin Austen is the world's second highest mountain peak. Yes, and thereafter I'm sorry, Nilgiri. Yes, so Nilgiri plays very important role because I don't know why all the examiners they have more interested in Nilgiri and all, Nilgiri and Dodda Betta, because this question have been asked so many times in so many different competitive exams. So here this is your the mountain ranges of India, the highest peaks of India, and few of them are in news. I will discuss it tomorrow. Okay, so as of today this knowledge is enough for you because when it comes to exam, when it comes to competitive exams, the highest and the tallest peaks, mountain ranges plays very important role. As I have already told you, rivers also plays very important role. So as long as India's main geographical feature is considered, so these are your mountain ranges, and within these mountain ranges we have highest peaks. Okay, so we'll meet in my next class with a very interesting topic. Till then, goodbye.